7, 1, 2, 5. Are we doing this right?
I know I am.
Fuck no.
Slowly but surely, ladies.
My bank account got
What?
fucking IRS, baby.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
My bank account is just fucked now. They took my bank account.
Oh, they closed you out?
They put a lien on it, so I'm just like, fuck it. You know how much they took? Fucking $56.18.
They're not done with you yet.
I don't understand that. What do you mean?
Because I have a lien from my job when I was like back in Atlanta, Virginia, Maryland, all that shit. I was 1099, and they wanted more from what I already paid, and I paid like $8,000, and then another one to California for like $3,000, and they wanted like $30,000 more. I'm just like, dude, I don't have that shit. Like, what the fuck? So they put a lien on my bank account, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Fucking, I already knew it was gonna happen. That's why I already signed over my car and stuff to my lady.
Let's talk offline.
Yeah.
So we got Scott in the building, and we got Steppy, legendary Steppy.
The guy that sounds like Batman is Steppy. If he changes his voice,
I don't just sound like Batman.
no, you look like a guy from SpongeBob.
That's fucked up.
Well, let's talk about the Batman car that you want to see.
Patrick?
No, the superhero.
No, it's the
Barnacle Boy.
Mermaid Man and
Merman.
Yeah, Mermaid Man.
Sorry,
There you go.
Batman.
Bootleg Batman.
So now that we're on Batman, have you guys seen the new Batman movie?
Yeah.
It looks fucking sick as shit.
It looks sick as shit, but I feel like the movie's gonna be whack.
I don't know, man.
Well, the
Like,
Twilight guys.
Yeah, the
right?
Twilight guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see him
Okay.
playing Batman.
what rating is it getting? Like, is it going to be
No.
PG-13? Is it going to be rated
Oh,
R?
yeah.
'Cause if it's-
That's gonna
'cause
matter a lot.
If
Yeah.
it's rated R, then it's going to be sick as fuck. This dude's going to be fucking breaking
Maybe.
everybody's
Because that's how they dropped the
elbows and
ball.
fucking shit,
That's how they dropped the ball in Venom. They made Venom PG-13.
Yeah, that
or
shit was
PG,
whack as fuck.
and it sucked. And such a good actor too, Tom Hardy.
And now they're making a second one.
How long do you think
Oh,
they're
they're
going to
making a
keep
second
going?
one?
They're making Carnage versus Venom kind
Yeah,
of
they
thing.
are.
And then they're going to include Spider-Man somewhere in
Well,
the background and shit.
With DC, they have to like blend the worlds too, like Marvel did. So that's gonna go on for a while. But they're fucking up because they're getting all kinds of new Batmans. Like the last Batman was fucking what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Ben
That
Affleck,
motherfucker was whack.
Yeah, he sucked.
I didn't even see that Batman.
It was, yeah, the Justice League
That's the
one?
point.
Yeah. Yeah, this. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean,
he might show up. He might show up. He
the
might
Dark
show up.
Knight.
We are done with Rambo, though, right?
No,
I
I
hope
could do
not.
one more.
Oh, come
I
on.
could do one more.
That last Rambo was
It's
sick.
I actually like it.
Right, but he's like 105.
The best.
Okay, Chris. He's
I celebrate
older than
that.
you are. and He's yoked.
So
So
what's
get your
your
life
excuse?
together.
What are you
my guy.
saying? I'm not yoked?
I think
Let me go get a different T-shirt.
the best part of that whole movie is that they actually let the girl die.
Yeah.
That's true. I wanted
I didn't
her to
finish
die.
it, but thanks, guys.
No, that's in the
I
beginning.
think that's the best part because
kinda
in,
was.
In the beginning,
in
she
every
got
movie
fucking
you're
drugged
expecting,
and
oh, she'll be
raped,
okay.
Yeah.
But they finally she died. Finally.
I wanted
So
her
you don't have to
die.
wait to see in the end if she dies.
Yeah, I
or
wasn't
not.
expecting that. Like I was like, oh, he's gonna
Right.
save her,
Yeah.
and then whatever, and then
No,
hell no.
He needed a now you done it moment.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but I don't know how they would go from that.
Sorry. Take your headphones off.
How they would start a sequel from that. Another.
Well, didn't he die
Rambo.
on the chair?
No. He didn't die. He just
He just sat
kind
there
of
and
chilled
then,
out.
and then the camera just zoomed out.
Yeah.
But then it showed all the clips of his older movies.
Well, they're trying to get you to watch those too.
They're trying to get you
I
to
don't
lead
know.
up to that.
It seemed like a really good ending.
I mean, you never know if they get the money, they're gonna go. It's all about the money. So
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
for
I think he makes them
Stallone,
himself.
oh he does. That's his production company. So yeah,
it's just if he wants to do it, basically.
as long as he doesn't turn into fucking what's his name,
Schwarzenegger?
Steven Seagal.
no kidding. What happened to him,
dude?
I used to really be into his movies. Now it's
Everyone.
like
All
oh my
his
God,
movies
he's
were
like
kind of
wearing
the
a
same
trench
though. Like,
coat and
like he just walk out.
Yep.
His wife died. Oh
Uh-huh.
shit! I'm about to kill everyone.
right.
That's
and
basically
this is how he kills everyone. Attack me, poof, poof, you're dead.
Yeah.
There's no real fight.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so much
He
better
had
than
some
everyone.
Bullshit, like karate that Joe Rogan was talking about it, that it's like it's useless as fuck. Like it's just
Yeah,
it looks
like-
good, but
bullshit.
it doesn't.
Have you seen
I'm not
it?
even sure it looks
Have you-
good anymore.
It's pretty fucking bad. Like it's horrible because he'll be like, okay, if a guy attacks you like this, like he struggles to like attack
And
or
now,
like
'cause
to
he's
defend
old.
himself. And it's just no, it's not. He's just fucking. He's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So what's the
horrible.
best martial arts coming from our own Asian we have here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out. I'm out.
The best martial arts. You pull out a gun and you just shoot him.
Yeah, I don't think
Maybe that'll be our next guest, Martin.
I don't think Scott is Asian, bro.
I mean, that's the best. That's the best.
This
way
is
to
like the
defend
most
yourself.
whitewashed fucking Asian
Mexican,
in the world.
Mexican wash, not whitewash.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mexican wash. I'm sorry. But
I think it's a chick, isn't it?
Who?
Like Ronda Rousey or something. I mean, she could be your best martial artist for your generation.
Oh, wait,
Hell no.
All right, now we got some feedback. Come on, boys.
No.
She
I was
lives,
kinda-
He was saying martial
lives
arts.
down the street.
Martial arts, a martial artist, right?
No,
Invite her over
a
one day.
specific martial like
arts.
jujitsu or fuck.
oh, my nephew.
What's that Brazilian
Oh, I think the
You
best.
just said it. Jiu-jitsu.
shit? Or the other
Jiu-jitsu.
one where they're dancing.
Oh,
Capoeira.
That's Tekken.
Capoeira.
Capoeira.
But what is it from? Where's it from? It's
That-
Brazil.
From
Brazil.
Jamaica.
From Brazil and Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because they weren't able to practice like actual fighting, so they had to
Fake it.
fake it.
Incorporate,
Yeah, they had
like,
to fake
their
it as they're
dancing.
dancing.
Isn't there like
That's
a Chinese
interesting.
one that it's like the drunken one?
the
Drunken
drunken
Monkey?
Yeah, drunken.
That
karate.
movie was the shit.
Wasn't
With
it a
Jackie
comedy?
Chan,
Oh no, there's another
The Drunken
one.
Master.
Drunken Master.
Oh,
yeah,
Jackie
no.
Chan.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's the shit.
Jackie Chan is the shit.
Did you watch The Foreigner, his latest movie on Netflix?
That's not latest though.
That's
Didn't
old.
Yeah, it is.
now where his daughter is taken or killed?
Gets
Or,
blown up.
That's it.
but that's a long time. I watched that movie.
Well, I mean, that's
years
the
ago.
latest. Like,
yeah, that's his last.
That-
Yeah, but I
movie.
just saw it come out on Netflix. It's like, what?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
4
his
years
latest
ago.
one.
He needs to wake up, get back to work.
oh, call him and tell him.
old like.
You know, we haven't talked for a while. Who turned me off?
Yeah, fix it.
Yeah.
Do your job. Do your job.
I see. Martin doesn't want me talking.
Damn.
Jackie Chan's the shit, though.
Back on.
Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Dude, what happened to Jet Li?
Jet Li
What
got
did
he got really sick. I think he got like Lyme's disease or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
wow.
got like really pale.
Maybe the
and he lost his-
coronavirus.
Oh,
Probably.
Oh,
Most
fuck.
Segue.
Oh no, he got really sick and he's healthy now. He actually it's so crazy. Like if you look at side by side, it's
I
insane.
didn't even know
I'll
that
pull it
happened. I
up.
thought he just chilled out for a minute. He was just
And
like,
I don't know if
fuck
it's
it.
Lyme disease, but
lupus.
I think it is. Oh, lupus. There you go.
He's got lupus?
I think
I
so.
don't know. It sounded good.
It's one of those two. Those two
Lupus?
sound familiar, but we'll find out right now. Fucking Google, guys. Hold on.
But he got really sick.
Wow,
and then
I'm
he
patiently
lost a lot
waiting.
of weight, and and then he became like
I forget how to spell.
Ooh,
it.
find out what he got. I want to do that.
lose a lot of weight. I think we both should jump on that.
Hey, I challenge you.
You know, the key
Look
to
at that
that
shit.
is crap.
Like, he looks crazy.
Oh shit! What
You're
happened?
kidding me.
Yeah, that's Jet Li.
Wow.
He looks
Hey,
old as
but-
shit. He looks like the Peanut Man.
Oh shit!
Well, no, that's him healthy now.
Wow.
That's him healthy.
Yeah, they're
Damn,
showing
he
him the
looks
difference.
fucking
Here,
old,
look at the
dude.
difference.
Oh, him on the right is healthy now.
Yeah, that's him now.
So
That's
he-
him
he
before.
We're
got-
looking at
Okay.
Google images of Jet
Looks
Li
like he
when
had
was
cancer.
sick and when he's better now.
Damn.
But he looks crazy. He looks super crazy.
Wait a minute. Alongside Jack Ma.
Jack
No,
Ma,
they're saying it
Alibaba.
looks in much better health.
Alongside Jack Ma. So I don't think that's.
To the right of him is probably the guy holding
No.
him up. Is Jack.
I don't
No,
think
that's
those
not
are
Jack
both
Ma.
him.
Jack Ma.
So wait, are
looks
we looking
way
at a
different.
conspiracy theory right now?
I think so because that wasn't Jet Li and Jet Li. It was Jet Li and Jack Ma.
No, that's not Jack Ma, dude.
No, it's not. It's not even close.
He said alongside of.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, maybe on the
Google.
fucking left or right of him.
I think maybe they
So,
just
there it
said
is.
it wrong.
Hyperthyroidism.
Oh.
Oh,
So
so
thyroid
yeah,
in your
fucking-
neck or something?
Yeah.
No,
that?
thyroid,
So
yeah,
they're all
it
over
is.
That's an
your body.
autoimmune disease.
So hyperthyroidism is where you have an overactive thyroid. Like,
It makes you skinny or it makes you fat, right?
no, it makes you skinny.
All right. So yeah, that's
It
him.
makes you sick,
Sorry.
and then you're skinny. But yeah,
That's crazy.
It's wild. But let's go. Since
I
we're
think
already talking about
alongside was the
diseases.
wrong wording. But anyway, okay.
So coronavirus. Should we all be wearing masks right now?
The fucking coronavirus is like the hottest thing out right now.
I think-
Everyone's talking about it.
It was like Ebola when it came to the United States.
SARS,
Everybody was freaking out
Ebola.
about it.
But now
and-
it's more like
True.
Yeah, Ebola was like crazy, but like I feel like
It's not like
coronavirus
this.
is like fucking on steroids right now. Like
It's not
all kinds of crazy
like
shit.
Ebola was mainstream, but it didn't. I think what you're trying to say is that it didn't stir as much panic.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is like crazy panic. You don't think so?
No, this isn't panic yet. This is a whole bunch of
What do you
anticipation of
Well,
panic.
how was the Black Plague in your day?
Tell us about that.
We didn't have the marketing muscle that you have these days, where
People
we get
just
out there
died.
and tell people to chill. So people died. So anyway, what I'm saying is that from experience, there's more hustle and bustle right now to quell the panic because the media is doing a whole bunch of Orange County today decided to put all this fun stuff.
Well, a lot of big
so there's a lot of
canceled too.
yes, but this is it's actually a domino effect of what's been going on with the media. The media is promulgating it. With every morning you hear coronavirus this, coronavirus that. You look on the CDC and they've downgraded it. So there's a couple of cases from a cruise ship.
So there's people making decisions that are really smart. So you think they're just saying, "Hey, let's throw away millions of dollars and not have these festivals"?
No, that's different. That's a reaction to the reaction from the media. So the media does its thing, and then the public reacts. Public reacts, and then
But it's not really the public. It's huge companies like AEG.
No, it's the public. It's the people inside the factories that are saying, "Should I wear a mask?"
No, I'm talking about like festivals, music festivals.
I'm talking about people. Period.
Those are
that
people.
go to the festivals, but they're panicking right now at work. The festival is the after work thing. Okay, and so the
hold on,
media.
let's just talk about festivals real quick.
Okay.
So I want to know, like, because you're saying the media is starting this huge panic or blah blah blah. So like the people, like a company like AEG that controls Coachella, for example, they're just because of the media saying this, they're not going to do their research, even though they could get millions, maybe
No,
hundreds
they're
of millions.
smart. They know that it's going to be a negative if
It's going to be a negative if they have it and then someone contracts coronavirus.
No. It's not going to be the turnout they expect.
How he's saying the media is like, making people scared, whatever.
I'm saying
But
that
it could
the
also
media
be-
is playing it. That's all.
Yeah, I understand what you're
because
saying.
they're talking about it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but
But
I just don't think
They're
there's
not
that much
causing the
control.
panic.
But with the
They're talking
festivals,
about it.
I think is not just the actual festival panicking.
That's right.
I think it's people going to it and like the
vendors.
singers and the vendors.
And
they're
the
probably
vendors aren't
pulling
going to get
out
the money they were going to
you know what I
make.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
Because there's going to be less turnout, regardless of
for
whether they bought
example-
tickets or not.
for
That's an
example,
international thing, so people
yeah.
are
So
flying
let's say
in.
Coachella. Let's say Coachella, right? Hopefully they don't fucking cancel because we're going. But let's say
We
Rage
are?
Against the Machine
Fantastic.
goes, "Hey, we're not going to show up because we don't want to fucking get
Yeah,
sick."
but that would get out. Like someone would have talked about that. South by Southwest, Ultra, right? Ultra Miami.
Ultra Miami, yeah.
Yeah, those were canceled, and Ultra's just about to happen. It's like a weeks away, and
2
like
weeks
So how convenient. Maybe they didn't sell out.
no,
I
they
don't-
do.
No,
They sell
sold
out in an hour.
Yeah,
They
sold-
sell out like
I don't
within
know.
an
That's
hour.
what we're trying to tell you. But you keep arguing.
I'm not arguing. First of all, I'm not arguing. And second, I didn't say the media created the panic. The media is playing on what there is to play on, right? What am I going to talk about
That's
today?
gonna
Let's talk
happen
about
all the time.
coronavirus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
content.
correct. And so the panic's coming from the public that's listening to it. Every time you turn on the news, they're talking about the coronavirus. They're not talking about it being negative or bad or whatever. They're talking about it. They don't necessarily listen to what they're saying. They just hear coronavirus and they panic. They go to work and they want to know, what are you doing?
Who died today, or how many people
or
died?
I've got a client that wants to take everybody's temperature when they come in the building. We can't do
Smart.
that.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. But
But they insist that we
but-
allow them.
but
With the
But I don't know
festivals-
if I agree because they are causing panic by saying, "Hey, they're selling out everywhere at fucking Costco. Hey, this guy just died here. Hey, we got another case close to your house." That's causing panic.
Selling out what at Costco? Say hand sanitizer.
Waters.
Waters.
Hand sanitizer,
toilet
showing the
paper,
lines.
No,
I
seriously,
don't-
I
Toilet paper.
witnessed it firsthand on
Hand
Monday.
sanitizer, yes. And
No,
mask,
I went to
yes.
No, water
Costco.
too.
I went to Costco and all the
You need
water
to get
was
social
gone.
media,
kidding.
Chris.
All the rice was
I don't know.
gone. Just random shit. And then I was like, I thought it was just our Costco.
No,
Nope.
it's
I
bad.
go online and it's fucking Southern California.
And then
sold out
so
of
we
water,
obviously have
rice, and all
social
that
media.
shit.
So we see people like
I got water for sale.
There's this girl in Alaska, and she's in a small town in Alaska, and they can't even get like the the smallest essentials because everyone's fucking sick.
That's
That's
also
terrible.
crazy though, because they're making a business out of this shit.
Oh, and then obviously supply and demand. Some people are fucking selling shit for more.
Yeah, rice.
Crushing the
Rice
market.
now is $80.
Crushing the stock market right now.
Yeah, stock market as
It's
well.
going way
Crushing
down.
I also feel like it has to do with the election too. Like,
That's right. I don't disagree with you. So
It
that's
has
where
to
the
do with it.
conspiracy theory piece comes
Well,
in. but
elaborate.
All right, so
The media is who? Democrat?
yeah, 'cause
Yes.
they're
yeah.
That's right.
Depending on what you're listening
That's right. Or fake news, whatever. They're playing this hard. What are you doing, Trump?
Trump 2020.
What did Trump
baby.
do? He
Sign
said,
it.
I expect I heard about this the other
A
day. that-
million test
No.
kits being sent out.
No, he said, I expect
Cure.
a serum for this
A vaccine.
within a vaccine for this within a month.
Yeah,
When he met with
should've never
all of the
said
big
that.
wigs. Yeah, it's
But he
screwed
also
him.
said, "Can we
But-
just give him the vaccine we have already?" So I don't know what the hell he's doing for the normal flu. He thinks it's the same thing as the regular
I
flu.
didn't see.
He's dumb, but he's a good businessman.
Well, you know what? Yeah.
He's a good
But
businessman.
what he needs to do is shut up and let the people around him that know what the coronavirus is and everything talk.
Well, speaking
But he
about
won't.
I mean, it's not a cure yet, but UCR here locally, they found like a really important protein in the coronavirus that's gonna help, hopefully find a cure. So that was all over the news too.
So it's the protein that makes up most of it or something, and they're going to attack that protein? Or?
Yeah,
I have
'cause
no
they-
idea.
they
It's
won't
just
be
the
able to
beginning of it.
survive-
They're just
survive with
they're
the
making
protein.
like strides. I saw that Trump
See,
actually
that's what
signed,
should be on the news. Not-
well, there was that today that Trump signed a bill on, and that was on the news, the UCR thing, but that Trump signed a bill for $8 billion for trying to find a cure. So
And then
I mean,
on
things
top of
are
that,
happening.
he
That's why there's a
donated
panic.
100,000.
Those masks are selling out everywhere. Obama even tweeted, and he was like, "Hey, leave the mask for the professionals because we don't need all the."
because they don't even work, right?
It's panic.
Don't work
It's
because
because
it's
it,
still-
all it
Clean
does
your
is
hands. Wipe your
constitute-
hands.
It initiates panic.
So my mom's worked in a hospital my whole life. She's been around every fucking type of disease, you name it. And she's, it's just fucking having good hygiene, it's cleaning yourself, learning what to do, what products to use. It's like,
Yeah, just do the right
That's-
thing and stay clean.
That's right. So
Clean
you
ass.
do it, and you do it, and you do it, and this idiot doesn't.
yeah, that's the shitty part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Especially
don't-
when you go
The
to
main
I don't
thing
watch
is there's no
gyms
more
and all that
hugging and handshaking. It's more like whatever, but we're not going to touch. 'Cause, I mean, that's the whole. So that will then segue into something else when this is all over again, right? Because for
Well, it's
months
already
people
starting racism with the Asian people. That's fucked up.
no, but I mean the elbow bump instead of handshakes and hugs and whatever. That's going to go on beyond this virus because people are going to practice that right now. And then that's going to take a while. It's going to be 3, 6, 8 months before this is over. For 8 months, they're not going to be shaking hands or hugging or whatever. They're going to find an
don't know. I think it's
alternative
gonna be-
way.
It's going to be a new trend.
Everyone's gonna forget about it by next month because that's how the media is.
So then we're gonna be able to show our tattoos in the workplace.
No, I don't think handshaking won't be the principal way you say hello anymore. It'll change.
You can do
Chris,
that now, Mark.
I know you smoke Scott's weed, but I think you're looking way too into it.
I think you wait and see in 8 months. Let me know.
I don't think it's gonna change the way society works or like how we communicate to each other.
Depends on how well we listen. Then,
Do
right?
we think it's that crazy? There's not,
I think did AIDS ever do that?
depending on how many people are actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AIDS did do that.
Yeah.
AIDS did do that.
I saw a meme. Like you guys are worried about the coronavirus, but AIDS been around forever, and you guys are still not using condoms. Like it's fucking.
Well, yeah,
funny.
that changed the whole NBA with when Magic Johnson. No one wanted to play against him because they thought it was
I
if
think
the
that
blood
just
got on
changed-
you, then
I
Life,
st-
dude.
yeah, I
Or
still
sweat
would.
or
Yeah, hell
anything
yeah.
like
I
that.
would not want to
That's
touch
right.
that dude.
That's right.
Like, fuck
Yeah,
no. That
fucking
dude's
right
sweating.
sometimes.
I don't want that shit in my eye. Like, the fuck? Like, I'm not going to guard him, right? Like, if he's.
you
trying
ain't
to-
guarding
right.
anybody. First,
I know that.
Listen, my guy.
I'll back you up. It'll be the two of us, old man, little man.
Imagine if I was like,
We'll both be high.
6'3" and shit.
superheroes
If I
over
was
here.
We'll have super
6'3",
strength.
maybe, like, I would not want to fucking guard that dude. Like, if he was doing a layup, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna back off. Get those 2 points.
This is the
Fuck
Green
it.
Hornet right here, right?
Right? Perfect. We'll use my car.
The Green
the
Hornet.
right bed.
Yeah.
So with the coronavirus and the festivals, it wasn't really the promoters shutting it down. It was the city officials. They got around and they said, like, we don't want that in our town or in our city. And so,
Well, Palm Springs is all old people, anyways.
yeah, exactly. The people that go to those meetings and stuff, mostly old people, and those old people are the ones freaking out because they're the ones watching the news.
They're the ones most at risk.
Yeah, they're the ones most at risk, and they're the ones watching the news, and so they're the ones freaking out because they're just like, oh, I'm thinking ahead of time because
That makes a lot of sense.
right.
Well, because they're going to come to their town,
Yeah.
go to their restaurants, their hotels, their
Exactly.
everything.
I also had a conversation with someone today, and because he's going to EDC, my buddy, and he was just like, dude, I want to go to EDC and have fun and all this and this, but I take care of my mom at home. So I wouldn't want to risk that. I don't want to go to the festival and then catch something. I'll be okay, but once I go home, like, I
Right.
don't want to risk that shit.
Right.
People with
Even-
kids.
Yeah,
that's why
even
they're
kids and all
stocking up.
that. So it's like, yeah, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's true. That's some real shit.
So
Yeah,
what?
just-
A
just
month
be-
ago, I flew from here to Virginia.
Which
One
part?
day after I was there, I had pneumonia-like symptoms. I went to the hospital, had pneumonia. Now I was fine when I left here, but there was hacking and lots of Asians on the plane. Anyway, but anyway, you don't just get pneumonia. My sister also got pneumonia on the same flight. That's all I'm saying is that you put yourself in a
but-
confined space. You have the potential to be exposed. You don't know who you're with.
That too, but you were also in a high stress situation while you went to Virginia, and that lowers your immune system.
True.
What'd you go to Virginia for?
My mom was dying.
Oh,
You gotta ask, Scott. You
God.
gotta ask.
like I don't understand the high stress situation.
just
I need to
kidding, yeah.
know what's going on.
No, I kind of got it out of him. That's fucked up.
Well,
I'd like to talk about it if that's okay.
well, I was playing basketball last night at 24, and there's these dudes from Korea came down, and they were playing basketball too. And just like we
South
spoke,
Korea
what you
has
said,
probably a ton. Yeah.
but
They
you were
have the
saying
most.
how like
They're the most.
I seen them, and I still played, but at the same time, that thoughts in your head, it's kind of fucked up. But it's
Yeah,
Isn't
kinda,
that funny how you recognize that with the Korean guys, but last week you didn't recognize Okay, never mind. Had to do it.
With the pool guy, yeah.
Take a minute.
Yeah.
That's fucked
Come
up.
on.
The pool guy is a hard worker.
You're supposed to do it in your pants on, though, right?
Yeah.
That's not good.
But
I
yeah, I
fired
had
him.
that thought. I had that freaking thought when.
Wait, so did you avoid those Korean
well,
basketball
hold on,
players like Magic Johnson?
Scott, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I played basketball.
So I went to this fucking little store. This orange. What is it called? They sell oranges. It's a little organic store.
The-
Right when I walked in,
The citrus.
It was-
one,
it was-
citrus farm.
Okay, it's called Victoria Farms.
yeah, there was an Asian family in there, and right when I walk in, and I hated myself for thinking, well, I should probably turn right, like kind of like avoid.
Well,
them.
now I hate you too.
Damn.
I was like, that's fucked up to think that way. And I was like, no, that's I don't know, that's super fucked up.
Now wait a
But
minute.
that fucking conversation started as soon as they left. Though everyone in the store started talking about it. I was like, damn, that's
That's how you
So
survive.
so wait a second. So after saying what you just said, and then you're talking about shutting down festivals and so forth, look at how you reacted just going to buy an orange.
That's why I said I hated myself for thinking that way.
I know, but think of
Chris, you said there was no fucking panic, and I'm telling you about panic that the fucking media.
I didn't
gave me.
say there wasn't a panic.
The media did that to me, Chris.
Chris is panicking right now. He's just like, I got a shitload of water in the backyard.
No, I do have shit. I'm not panic. I'm happy. Are you kidding me? That's just gold.
Yeah. So yeah. Long story short, he was saying he had the same thought when he was playing basketball. He was like, "Oh, that fuck."
But the media,
fucked
this shit's getting so crazy because even my 8-year-old is in second grade. He'll come home, he'll talk about anything that's made from China. He'll be like, "Is that coronavirus?" I'm like, "God,
Yeah.
what are these little kids talking
That's
about?"
So,
so
it's so
sucks.
fucked up. So fucked
Little
up.
kids are
Sucks.
brutal, man. They talk about so much shit though,
It's
right? Like
crazy.
they can't fucking
You know,
leave a regular
he's
conversation.
the same height, so he has those
So
conversations.
I sneak in there and I talk to them too.
I'll tell you, the most important and the biggest impact it's going to have is on the economy, and that's because the freight's not coming in,
Exactly.
and everything that we make and all of our clients
What
get
Dude,
product.
Exactly. That's
All
what
the
I've been
warehouse.
talking
We've got a
about.
warehouse right now that
Hyped
was
up.
24/7, 3 shifts, and they are closed.
Me.
Closed. We had 280 employees there. They're
Well,
closed.
that's why Trump created this virus so
Tech
that he can bring
company?
everything back to the United States and get everything
The tech
homemade.
That's what I was thinking as well, dude.
You guys are freaking high.
Listen to his
We don't have the
Okay.
infrastructure for that right now. It might
Okay.
be a great idea eventually, but
You guys ready for
Hold on.
this?
Wait. Before you go there.
Bring coal back.
Before you go there.
Virginia's West Virginia's excited now.
That's the best joke he's had in a while.
Okay, that's a shirt, bro. Bring Cole back.
There's people in West Virginia turning over right there in their graves. I could have waited just another year.
Wait. So look.
I didn't get that reference.
So the,
West Virginia is where the coals come from.
oh, okay.
West Virginia.
so Tesla, I think their car is. I might be butchering this, but their car is in North Korea or not North. Yeah, I butchered it like crazy. South Korea. The Teslas that they have there, they downgraded the chips that they're using for like the basic Model T or what are they?
I thought it was T.
yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
3 something. Model 3s. I forget. It's just the basic model.
The SUVs?
No, it's the basic model Tesla. Long story short, is they downgraded some of the chips in them, and that's because they can't get them made in China right now.
Oh, that's
So,
crazy.
yeah, and the
That-
So
people
they won't
found
drive
out.
won't drive you home on their own now.
It's just some type of technology they found out, and then they're pissed because they're paying for something, assuming
yeah.
that it's all made the same as
All
every
right, we'll
other.
deal with it on recall.
That's
That's
what-
what-
Where does Tesla get the batteries? Because those are the most
South America.
They're made in no, they're here in
Vegas.
the United
Oh, are
States.
they?
Actually,
But
they're
some,
in.
no, but some of them,
The minerals
in
to
Vegas,
make
yeah.
the
the
No,
batteries are
batteries.
here,
Not
yeah. But what's it called?
Not Vegas.
Lithium or whatever that's in it.
lithium
It's
ion.
getting in South America, and that's even crazier because it's fucking up the environment and all that.
They don't
because the
care about
Amazon.
Yeah, because the lithium is leaking into like the river and
is
it's
that
going into all
affecting
kinds
the
of-
Amazon jungle?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that,
Well,
Chris.
you said South America.
So it should.
Yeah,
Amazon
You're
jungle,
right.
baby.
Amazon just
No, but they have that
saying.
huge
a bigger
solar
deal.
farm on the way to Vegas.
Yeah, it's. I thought it was in what's the other big city in Nevada?
Reno?
Reno. It's right outside of Reno.
that's
They
not-
have
no Henderson.
Henderson,
Reno's in Reno. That's in.
Reno's like up north.
Nobody's saying there's
I'm not
another.
arguing
outside
that.
of
Tesla
Vegas.
has a factory there though.
Oh,
That makes batteries.
Flagstaff.
Yeah, because we bid on the contract.
They probably
Oh, really?
assemble it.
Yeah.
They probably assemble it there, right?
Whatever they do, they make.
They do
have-
something
It's
there.
a battery facility.
Yeah.
that's
Laughlin.
crazy.
Maybe they charge them. I don't know.
I forgot what show I saw that on, but
They
it was
probably
like
build them and charge them. Yeah.
they're saying like, oh yeah, the Tesla is supposed to be like the new thing because no gas and whatever, but they're saying it's good for the environment, but it's really not. The batteries are fucking shit up.
Same thing with solar. They were like, that's the best.
They'll figure it
thing to
out.
go
It's
on.
one of those things where it's like, that's the resource they're using now, but they're just gonna find a different way to. I think it's a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction, but they're also killing their environment by producing it.
Yeah. So what is fuel doing?
Cows kill the environment when they
coal
fart.
What'd you say?
Bring coal back, dude. What the fuck?
Martin, you fucking ruined it. You had such a good joke, and then you had to bring that cow shit, and I try to ignore
That's a
it.
fact.
Well, yeah, the cow farts. Yes,
Methane?
cow farts.
Methane.
Goddamn
Fucking
cow
Google
farts.
it. That's a fact. Thank you, little Dicky.
Methane.
Little Dicky.
That's where you got it.
Oh, from the song?
No, little Dicky has a show on Hulu.
Oh, I wouldn't
Yes,
know.
No, there's the
That's
actual
fucking
documentary about cow farts.
Isn't Andrew Santino in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He sits in the bath with little Dicky and he puts shit on his back to get rid of his acne.
What?
He all sit in the bath. You gotta watch.
That's fucking weird.
That's-
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tune into that tonight.
It's hilarious.
You should. It's funny.
Okay.
So okay, go to this conspiracy. I can't. talk
Conspiracy
now.
theory?
Fuck. I
Conspiracy
just stuttered
theory.
like a motherfucker. Your conspiracy theory.
All right, so the
Relax, Tony.
I'm
I know.
gonna try to I'm gonna try to get through this without fucking up. All right, so the conspiracy theory is that I thought about it was coronavirus isn't shit. I think
Oh damn!
it ain't shit.
That said everything.
Okay, if you
Thanks, little Tay.
if you think about it, the coronavirus
Breaking
ain't
news.
shit. Like half of the people that got it, they're fucking fine now, right? They're cool.
Or
They
dead.
fucking recovered. The old people are dead.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
the old
mostly
people.
old people.
Fuck the old people.
Sorry, Chris.
I'm not calling myself old. Oh, that's it. It's on. Let's arm wrestle.
What if they created it to get rid of the bum problem we had?
Fuck
Well,
no.
they
Damn,
that's why they're giving them
fucked up.
heroin
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god.
Okay, so the conspiracy
There's
theory.
other ways not to kill the whole fucking.
Yeah, just give them
countries.
stronger drugs.
Just poison the food in the trash can.
That's from China too, though.
Yeah, fentanyl. Give it to the fucking homeless. Let them die out, and they're gonna.
Damn, I
find
feel like I'm
it.
just being racist against
Oh
China.
my god. Give him a quarter instead.
Look,
fucking China, dude. They can't
So
get their
okay,
shit together.
so tell us about your conspiracy.
tell us
theory.
Okay,
about
so the conspiracy theory is that the coronavirus isn't shit. It's just there for the media to freak everybody out and get them into a mass panic. The main thing is that they're going to shut off shipments and exports and imports from China because America is dependent on China right now because we're a consumer market because of Ronald Reagan.
so we're in debt.
We're in crazy debt right now to fucking China.
Yeah.
So
But
what
we're
they
also Trump's doing a lot of changes with the
Yes.
trade deal.
So
Is
Trump,
debt even
Wait.
something that we have to think about because it can never be repaid?
No,
It's
that's
so
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
100%.
That's where we're gonna get
100%.
to it. Okay,
It's
so
like school loans.
Trump did the tax break for the super rich, so that way they could build their own fucking.
Read a fucking book, buddy.
So
We
they
don't
can
need the
build their own
golden
fucking
reserve.
money. I think they introduced the coronavirus so that way we stop the exports and imports from China. So that way, the crazy fucking rich people here in America could build or even buy out the family factories or whatever, and we become dependent on ourselves.
I said that.
That would be 2050.
I'm not saying 2050. All we would need. Okay, so we bombed the motherfucker in Iraq or Iran or whatever.
All of
Iran?
them. Go ahead.
Yeah, we bombed them in Iran, and that was supposed to start World War III. But check it out.
Check it out.
All right, I'm trying to tell you guys.
You're talking about an economy adjustment, is
Yes,
what you're
economy
talking about.
He's
adjustment.
telling us
Exactly.
about his conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy
Chris.
theory.
Well, no, every war
if-
has caused an adjustment to the economy.
Exactly.
So that's
So if we started World War III, everybody would blame us. Everybody would fucking hate us. So that stopped, and so they were like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna release the coronavirus.
you mean
to
once the
China.
weapons of mass destruction thing was all
Wait,
wiped out, then
No,
we had to chill.
Fuck,
Let
fuck the
him-
weapons of mass
wait,
destruction.
Chris, let him tell his
fuck,
conspiracy theory.
fuck the weapons of
I
mass
was just
destruction.
commenting on his Iran
It's
Iraq
getting hot.
thing.
It's getting hot.
Yeah. Let him get to
I'm
the
getting
point.
to the point, motherfuckers.
Start over.
All right, so when we released the coronavirus in China, because there was actual facts that there was some Chinese spies that were working with what was it, Stanford or Harvard, and they got caught. And it's on the fucking government. I sent it to you, motherfucker.
I know you
Yeah,
did.
so the Chinese spies, one of them got away, the other one got caught. And the Stanford professor right now is on trial right now for working with them. And so what I'm thinking is the one that got away is a double agent working for the U.S., releases the coronavirus.
Do you know how it started, right? It didn't release it.
No, I'm not saying that's
I'll
how
wait.
they released
Go
it. I'm
ahead,
just
I'll
saying
wait.
they fucking
Then I'll
somehow
slam you.
fucking
Go
released
ahead.
it into the environment, dude.
No, it's from killing animal that was not. It
Same
was an
shit.
animal that was
Well, yeah,
forbidden to be
that's-
poached that they killed and took to market, and that's how. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like maybe
the
he
agent
put it
killed the animal and put it in the market. That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, that was
they,
the spy
they somehow
that did
put
that.
it. Yeah,
They
the
found
spy
that
did
one
that
guy,
shit.
yeah.
And so
I get
what
it.
it was
I'm on board.
is to create
Ryan
like a
shit.
mass panic, stop imports and exports from China to the U.S. so that way the U.S. becomes dependent on itself, and so that way we could actually finally repay our debt to China. That's what I'm saying.
I like the conspiracy theory that goes, say Democrats did this because it's an election
I
year.
don't care about the
and
Democrats or the Republicans, whatever. I think what it is
caused
right
this
now,
panic, and then for
Bohemian
Trump,
Grove.
see how Trump reacts. That's a bigger reason, but I don't believe any of that anyway.
I don't think that's the true thing.
Well,
man.
you just basically said what Trump wants to do anyways. Is
Yeah,
bring
Trump
jobs
wants-
back to
yeah,
America. Yeah.
bringing jobs back to
Factories
America.
No, I get it.
China, because if we straight up told them right now, and if Trump said straight right now, said, hey, China, we're going to stop exports and imports with you right now, they're going to call on their debt, and it would bankrupt the U.S.
We'll
And
start
we
a
would be
war.
so fucked up, and we would be so poor. It'll be another Great Depression. We're going to go through another Great Depression after the...
Now, here's what would happen.
Export stops.
China would call in their debt. The U.S. would borrow it from Iran.
We just killed the motherfucker over there. They don't like us. What the fuck?
I know. I hear you. But that gives them the upper hand, too. And it also takes our eyes off of them, and they're building weapons of mass destruction. But anyway, I'm telling you, that's what would happen. You're right in the end.
I don't think Iran has that much money.
Iran has a lot of money.
I said
because of
Iran.
the oil fields.
Iran. Yeah, okay, they have money.
They had the
They got
oil
all the
fields.
money.
to pay off all our debt.
Not
yeah.
to pay off our debt, but for us to work with them, so that way we could sell oil and stuff.
I don't know. I think that's wishful thinking. They're fucking linked up with Russia and China. So it's like, why the fuck would they
That's
give us
what I'm
money?
saying. Like that's why I think the coronavirus is there to stop us.
You guys
from
need to
doing-
stop smoking weed and fucking fix it.
I mean, shit.
Put it
you know what I
together.
mean?
I'm gonna throw a wrench into their idea. So that's why fucking Trump is best friends with fucking the guy from North Korea because they want to get his money.
They want to start a new economy. They want to put They want to put fucking
Kim
Walmart
Jong,
over
son.
there. They want to put a Walmart over there. That's what it is. What the fuck?
He went over there and made history just to put a fucking Walmart in North Korea.
Who is the richest family in the world right now? I don't know who, but I'm pretty sure fucking one of the Walmart fucking family.
Amazon owner.
Yeah,
Jeff
Amazon.
Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, but maybe they want to bring Amazon over there too.
They probably
So that's
I
why.
think Amazon just made 5 deliveries while we were talking over there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so because North Korea is basically untapped, right? If we fucking work out a deal with them and we could fucking give them everything that they want, you know how much money that we can make? Those people are going to be happy because they're getting the products that they want, right?
Well, would you be happy if there's coronavirus porn?
Fuck yeah, why not?
Well, guess what? There is. It's your lucky day.
I'm back on.
Porn is fucking amazing. What the fuck?
So
It really is.
there is coronavirus porn now.
Is it with animals or
Can
is
we
it
watch
with
it right
people
now?
that are
People they just they're wearing masks and like
Ugh.
suits and they're fucking.
See, it kills it when they wear
Can you put on
masks.
a, can you put on a clip so I could see what you're talking about?
What?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
You
So
sick little
you guys-
bastard.
Chris,
Oh, he
you're
said
on
little.
you're on board right now. What
Of
the
course,
fuck?
I was gonna
You just
supervise
said yes. You said you're back on right now. dude.
supervise the media.
I mean,
I thought the conspiracy theory you're coming with was gonna be way crazy.
it was crazy, but you guys didn't interrupt it and shit. So
I did.
shit.
Yeah.
So I've done my job. Thank you, Mr. Trump. I've done my job.
Trump 2020, vote for him.
Who?
He's our only hope.
Yep.
He's our only hope.
Who's running against them now?
The fucking
Bloomberg?
Democrat.
I
No,
know,
Bernie
who's up?
Sanders
no,
and
Bloomberg is
Trump's
out,
out, right?
dude. You know how much
It's
Bloomberg
Joe Biden
spent?
and Bernie
Biden.
Sanders.
Biden right now is taking
That shit
Biden.
was crazy how out of nowhere this fucking guy,
Biden.
yeah, it was just
He's a fucking
beating
creep.
Bernie
He-
Sanders out of nowhere.
Oh, Bernie Sanders is out of nowhere.
No,
He's-
he's saying Biden.
Biden,
Biden
Biden's
was-
not out of nowhere.
Well, Biden wasn't doing so well in the race.
and then out of nowhere
He
he
had a-
started
but how
winning.
many others dropped out? And that's
A
Well,
why.
they
lot.
dropped out during
Warren,
Super. Was it called
fucking-
Super Tuesday? Was it called
Yeah,
Super
Right,
Tuesday?
Super Tuesday, but the votes have to go somewhere. They didn't go to Sanders; they went to Biden.
They went to Biden, but
No, but it was that was the race. It was Elizabeth Warren.
Mhm.
It was Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders,
Bloomberg.
and fucking
Bloomberg.
So they
Bloomberg was.
he spent
Fuck that
fucking
guy.
$500 million.
I
Yeah.
figured he would be the top runner.
fuck that guy.
No, because they said he wasn't he didn't have personality to him. So like, and then it's funny. Trump called him Mini Mike because he's really short and he's so rich. He's like $60 billion. They call him Mini Mike.
I love
'cause
that guy.
How do you become the mayor and you make $60 billion? Right?
By being fucking dirty, dude. That's
What?
it.
No, he started a fucking
Exactly.
business. He's giving
But
away
he's
so much money.
also dirty as fuck.
Gotta be.
Tell us,
He-
Scott. How is he
Gotta
30
be.
as fuck? Scott?
He's gotta be.
How
Dude,
is he 30
He's
as
the
fuck?
mayor of New York. New York is dirty as shit. The cops were there.
Bloomberg?
Yeah.
Is he?
He's the mayor of New York.
He did the
He
stop
is-
and frisk shit.
The
and all
stop and
that.
frisk shit.
He's running for president. Maybe that's
No,
why he
wait,
dropped
the
out.
stop and
Somebody
frisk
found out
shit-
dirty as shit he was. I
The
don't know.
stop and frisk shit was New York.
Yeah,
where
I
they
know,
were
but I
able
don't
to-
think it was Bloomberg.
No,
It
that
was
was,
Bloomberg.
that was
Mayor
Bloomberg was the mayor of New
Giuliani
York.
or
No,
whatever.
yeah, that's Giuliani.
I know, but they signed
Italian
off
dude.
No,
on
it
it.
was
Like,
Bloomberg.
wasn't
No,
it?
Bloomberg,
It was Bloomberg.
Mayor
He
of New York.
supported that all the way.
He
No.
probably supported, but he wasn't the mayor.
New York City.
New York City is just dirty as
No, he is the
already.
mayor, but
You guys
the
are mixing
stop
it
and
up
frisk
big time.
shit was fucking Mayor Giuliani
We gotta
that did
Google
that
it.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
No
Giuliani.
question.
Giuliani cleaned up the fucking place a lot, though.
It's
He had
still
to get-
shitty as fuck, but all right.
Dude, New York's fucking gentrified as fuck now. You know how expensive it is?
Doesn't
Yeah,
make
it's
it.
not how it used to be.
Doesn't make it not
Do
dirty.
you know how expensive LA is? Do you see how many heroin addicts there are?
Oh, that's a bum situation. That's totally different.
There's bums everywhere.
And
Though.
that's
Who's
why the
feeding them
coronavirus
the
is here.
heroin? If you don't have any money and you're a bum on the street, how are you getting heroin unless you're doing other
You're sucking a
crime?
lot of dick
Fentanyl.
for it.
How are you doing other crime?
They call it boosting. They'll go and
Well, here comes Marin.
walk into. Well, because I was watching those under.
His documentary. So
Go ahead, Martin. Tell us about heroin.
Go ahead.
I don't know anything
See,
about
it was
heroin.
Your mother will be
Stop
so
and
proud.
frisk, Mayor Giuliani.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm
See?
interested.
Well,
Fucking
then he
fake
backed
news.
it.
yeah. This crowd over here doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, first of all,
Wait a second. We're talking about.
We're woke as fuck.
Google fucking Bloomberg and stop and frisk. I bet you he's not. He's
No, I'm
attached to
sure
it
he
somehow.
endorsed it, like he was saying.
Yeah, but Mayor Giuliani is the one that put it in
he
place.
was the mayor at the time.
I thought
He
we were
didn't
talking
come
about
up with it. There's probably multiple.
Bloomberg.
people that
Why are
came
we
up
looking
with
up- What? Tom Bloomberg?
Was it?
Mike Bloomberg.
I feel like I smoked weed. Keep talking, guys, because
Stop
fucking you guys
and
are
frisk.
fucking not talking.
Well, fucking shit.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl. Yeah, dude, fucking put that shit in all the drugs.
So
Not
what-
all the
Well,
drugs.
they're starting to do that so that people get addicted to it, right?
So
no,
what
they're
we-
already addicted to
So
it.
continue, Martin. What you were saying about the whole, whatever you said about the whole heroin. and all that.
Oh, how they get their money is they go boosting, so they'll go to stores and they'll just steal shit and then sell it, obviously, to the black market or some Mexican lady that wants to.
What the fuck?
what I mean?
Some Mexican lady.
That's what they said in the interview.
What the fuck?
It's just
You know
hilarious.
what? I will buy that shit off of a fucking heroin addict because they sell that shit for cheap.
I bought multiple. Oh, never mind.
Allegedly. You know,
Allegedly.
iPods, not from heroin addicts, but from
Crack
They were
addicts.
they were
from crack addicts.
refurbished.
Have you guys? Dude, it's really fucking bad.
Has anyone ever came up to you on the gas station and be like, "Hey, I got this speaker. Fucking, it cost me like $300.
All the
you know what?
$3,000.
all
But you
the
know what? I'll
fucking
give it to you
time.
for $100.
It's brand new in the box,
the
right?
And then you give it to
fucking
you, and
time.
then it's fucking sand. Inside.
Sand?
Oh, no,
I've
no.
never
I've
had that
been-
happen to me.
I've had it happen to me and it happened to my boss. We were together. we both fell for it, but it was something else. It was like a $10,000 projector, right? For only $1,000.
Oh
And
shit!
he had a whole
damn,
car
son.
van full of them, and it was like
And it was all
and you look
sand.
them up, and it's exactly what it says it is.
Uh-huh.
You got bamboozled.
I still have it. I'll
still
sell
got
it to
the
you for
box of sand?
500.
And what happened?
I still have it. I'll sell it to you for 500.
I know, but what's wrong with it?
I
It's
still
sand.
have it. It's
You want some beach sand?
nothing's wrong with it.
Just doesn't work.
It's just park sand.
Well, it happened. It happened to one of our buddies. So
Okay, you look up the model number. It doesn't exist.
it was a speaker, right? A speak. I don't know. It was like a surround sound for like the TV,
yeah.
and they told him like it's this and that, whatever. It's like
That's what this-
$500.
that's what
Oh, this
was.
one's controversial, so I looked it up.
So they told him like, oh, give me what $65, this and that. Like, oh, but I'll give you a new one in the box. This one's already been beat up. We use it too much. Whatever.
have that.
Here's this brand new one. So he gives him the box, right? He goes home. He tries to
so
set it
sad.
up. What the fuck? There's nothing to set it up in the back. And then he pushes the speaker. It's all fake. And it might have had sand in it. I don't know.
Sandbags.
Sandbags.
No, but
Happened to Tony.
Got him.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'll show it to you next week.
Oh, you still have it?
You still got the box of sand?
It worked okay. It wasn't great.
It sounded sandy or grainy.
No, it sounded fine. It was very complicated. The
It was just-
instructions were crappy.
It was just
If you
a
look it up
cheap-ass speaker,
online, yeah.
It was made in North Korea.
If you look it up online, if it's supposed to be worth $3,000,
Well,
and
it's
they
just a
sell it to you for
website they put
$100 or
together,
whatever, and it sells for like $50, $45, $49.99.
Oh, fuck.
So wait, just to fucking go
So
back
they-
real quick, the Bloomberg thing. He claimed to stop 95% reduction of the whole stop and frisk thing, but he still continued to do it until 2012.
So he's still an asshole.
Yeah, he's still basically an asshole.
So what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think Biden will actually win or
No.
even get popular?
No. I think Trump will win.
That's right, baby.
Idiots,
Dude, I think
God.
Trump is like one of the greatest fucking leaders that we've had.
Oh, goddamn.
How long have you been in politics?
Not that long. That's. I haven't been in life for that long.
He's not. He would be a great secretary,
He'd
not
be-
Secretary of State, but like Secretary to the President, like
Secretary-
maybe Secretary of Commerce, maybe.
Secretary at Petco.
You
of
know
commerce.
what? He might be a great dictator too.
Oh, fuck. Here we
Secretary
go.
of Commerce manages business, right? So being the president and having no filter isn't cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's doing great.
He says it like it is, though.
I don't need him to say it like it is. We all
we
say it like
need
it
to
is.
say it like
we
it
need
is. We
him
don't
to
need to
stand
step
there
on-
and be the
But
symbol.
He says it as like it is, but there's no thought behind it. He just fucking blurs
Oh
shit out.
yeah,
there's
oh
a-
yeah.
there's a
Because
lot
no
of-
matter what, I'm right.
It's just like
Yeah.
I'm Trump.
you got to take it with a grain of salt.
I
That's
mean,
what it
you
is.
just gotta look up.
Nah, you're a
No,
dumbass.
You're a dumbass, Scott. You're an idiot.
Dude, okay, what?
Yes, guess what? You're a dumbass.
All right, back to the
Take it with a
porn.
grain of salt. Like,
Back
okay,
to the coronavirus porn. Can we watch a clip? Or
No, we're gonna pick at you now, son of a bitch.
So it's like Martin's arguments. It's like, oh, just who cares? Like, what do you mean who cares? He's in control of a fucking country, like a whole fucking country, and then you're just gonna take things at a grain of salt.
More than a country because he influences all the
The
little
whole
guys.
world, yeah.
So I think
What What do you think, Scott?
Well, anyway, so
what do you think?
So I don't.
Bohemian
I
Grove.
fucking hate talking politics, and I don't know much about it, so I'll fucking try to expand
Me
on
neither.
it. But yeah, it's obvious. But Joe Biden, from a book I read, Jimmy Hoffa, his mob guys and his like team of Teamsters actually helped get him elected to be the youngest senator at 30 years old.
Oh yeah, he was.
So he
ran
had a
with the
little bit of
mob.
mob ties. Yeah, that's
Look up
interesting.
Biden's history.
That's what I'm just
He's
talking
a
about
fucking
that right now.
creep.
He tried not how Biden, the family, and all of that.
Well, elaborate, 'cause right.
Oh yeah, the
trying
whole
to-
thing in is it Turkey?
What is it? What happened in
yeah,
Turkey?
well, there's a lot of it. It was Turkey, but there's
Yeah,
a lot.
that-
Oh, it's a podcast with you speak.
Well-
so
What?
Well, we just want to get off the fucking politics.
Well,
I don't want to hear. That's it.
I don't like Biden because he tried to end raves.
Okay,
And
we
we
can
would've
talk
never had
about
Coachella.
And
what
we-
kind of
We
bubble
would never
bath
have
do you
Coachella
use?
anymore if he got his way.
Oh,
That
fuck.
fucking dick.
You try to what?
He tried to end raves
How do you know that?
because he had a whole fucking campaign.
Oh, dude,
about
I
it.
don't pay attention to politics. They literally.
It
just
was
said
no,
that.
it wasn't this fucking year. It was like a long time ago when everybody was freaking out about that little girl fucking dying at EDC when
Oh,
she
here
was
in LA,
15.
yeah.
Yeah. So he was just like,
Oh, I
yeah,
know, but-
these are bad. Like, let's fucking end raves. The only thing raves
Well,
are
they
good
should
for
have. That
are
was my
drugs.
last time going, anyways.
Why are you trying to kill the party, dude?
Care about the fucking.
You're going to Coachella with
Speaking
us.
about little kids dying, did you guys watch
God
the
damn.
documentary of
Gabriel
Fuck
Fernandez.
Gabriel Fernandez?
That's
Dude,
just so
I never watched
fucked
documentaries.
Oh, I like documentaries.
I know.
This is a
It says documentary. I don't want to watch it.
Oh, this is
Dude,
yeah.
yeah,
I want to watch a movie.
Don't
why
watch
not?
that
Why
shit.
would you not want to watch a documentary? Why don't you
I
want to
already
get
know
educated?
all that shit. I
So
don't
what
know
the
what
fuck-
you're
So
talking
what do you know about?
I'm
the kid?
old.
That's not a good excuse.
Yeah, that's like
You're turning into one of those people, you know, like when you see them grab change on Facebook, where they just
Can't hear you.
start
What?
spreading fake news. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's like, everybody get hand sanitizer. The coronavirus is coming. I got
I have
water.
some for silage eggs at the door here, and water.
no, but what the fuck were we saying?
The fucking
Gabriel Fernandez.
Oh, yeah,
that
Gabriel
dude.
Hernandez.
I mean, I get it that it educates people. It's okay. So the whole thing is about this kid that was abused and fucking basically tortured,
By his parents.
by his parents,
With his
and,
mom
they-
and
and they
stepdad.
got a kick out of it. Like they
Yeah, I
enjoyed
know.
it.
He's put in a cage, right?
Yeah. So I mean, this is a story that happened, and they made a documentary of it. I get that it hopefully creates awareness and people do something about it, other social workers. But I just don't like the idea of someone fucking making money off of
Yeah.
this type of entertainment.
We already heard about it. We already knew it, right? And there's been more since then. There's the one out in Paris they had 2 kids kept in a cage. Paris.
Oh, with
Yeah.
those
Oh, no,
weird
that
ass
was-
parents.
that was-
Yeah.
that was
It
more
was
than two.
more
It was
than
like
2
15,
kids.
wasn't it?
13.
13 kids.
Yeah.
13 kids.
Yeah, fuck those.
I was just gonna say
That
one
was
more
that was
than the other,
before
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, not
Before
everyone knew
that.
about it. I didn't
Yeah.
know about the
Just
whole
happened.
Gabriel
Well,
Fernandez.
you're probably
Hernandez.
mixing one up. Then you're mixing.
I
one
saw
up.
There's the 2 kids that
I
I'm
saw
talking
it in
about.
the
That,
Yeah,
news.
you're mixing it up.
that's
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah,
I don't
7-year-old.
He's watching
me?
fake news.
Yeah. Okay.
Steppy.
Yeah, but yeah, the idea of just people monetizing a tragic
Yeah,
story
that,
like
but
that.
that fucking documentary was sad.
It was
shit.
But I hope it helps
fucking
out.
sad.
But who's it gonna help out? Which family? Which part of the family? Because
It's not
no
gonna
one
help
did
out
shit.
anyone because it's just bringing. I mean, of course they're never gonna forget what
content.
happened, and now it's like the thing to talk about. Like that's gonna hurt the family.
It's
even more.
sensationalism.
It's just like the Hernandez one.
I think they're just trying to bring it
it's
to.
over
already.
I think they're just trying to bring it to light. Like, hey, this is.
Yeah, but
It's
the
been to light.
Hernandez
It's
one.
been to light though.
It's-
Right.
yeah,
and
but
when
I
did
think
it
they wanted to
happen?
bring it
And
to the mass.
how long did it take them
2013.
to make that documentary?
2013. It's
Oh, they made it the same year?
no, that's when it happened. It
Right.
just barely came out. But what I'm
Just
saying
barely
is,
came out. 7,
everyone
9.
knows. Not everybody, but
It takes a long time to
there's
make it up.
stories.
That's my point.
People hear stories about kids being tortured and all that. That's happening everywhere, and how the system
All
fails
the
them.
time.
Period.
But
Yeah.
go ahead.
Hold on,
Mike,
yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
what I'm saying is, like you're saying, you don't have to make a documentary out of it. I don't know. Like, it's not going to help anybody because this week.
I hope it creates awareness, but I just don't like the idea of someone making money off of it.
It's 7 years later. Why not put billboards up and all this other stuff to promote this is happening to children?
But it's going to be another
It's
thing where
7 years
it's going to be
later.
another thing where
Well,
it's
then
like,
why don't you just have a campaign about this is happening to children?
Yes. Yes.
No,
I
I'm
agree.
arguing with you.
No, I
Not
agree
on
with
your
you.
point.
They have the.
but
Amber
what I'm
Alert,
saying
but
is this
that's it.
documentary is going to be cool for this month, and all of a sudden there's going to be something different.
That's what I was gonna
You know what I
say.
mean?
That's
like,
the shitty part about it. Like some girl came into work and she was like, "Oh, did you watch it?" All excited and she wants to gossip about it. And I'm like, "No, I don't want to fucking talk about some kid being tortured." And then she got all by her like, "Oh, that's fucked up." Like, "Oh, you like if I was just gonna be
Yeah.
excited about to talk about this
that's
fucking
what
documentary."
that's what I
I'm
was
like,
saying
nah,
a couple weeks
This
ago.
shit's sad as fuck.
Like everyone's so in like obsessed with like murder and shit like this. Like this is what's going on now. Like this is like the thing now. Watch documentaries like this. Like
Did that documentary end showing things that have happened since 7 years ago? Like this happened in 2017.
well, yeah, they found out
18,
more
19.
stuff.
Recent
Did it
case.
show that
And then now
in
they're
that
gonna start with
documentary?
a new case right at the end.
There was an Amber Alert when I was.
So
yeah,
it was in
today.
that
Yeah, today.
documentary.
So in that same documentary, there's a new case that started.
Happened in the same
Yeah,
area, like miles apart. Antelope Valley,
Is that where this was?
Palmdale,
Yeah.
Lancaster.
So that's what I'm
area.
saying. The awareness part of it's good.
Yeah.
but I don't
But
know.
the awareness is
But look
good
at
for
Aaron.
this week,
Wait, you
this
mentioned
month.
you mentioned Aaron Hernandez though. But with that, so many people had to sign off, and people did receive money. Who received money for this kid?
I have no idea.
You know, and it's fucked up that it's all about money. But it's like, I don't know. Did some charity get some of the money? Is
Aaron
there anything
Fernandez
like
thing
that?
pissed me off because now that you said that people receive money, fuck the two
Down
actors. that are-
syndrome. Man.
Yeah, the fucking the dad and the
quarterback.
Yeah.
yeah, I sucked his dick. That guy, all happy about it and
What?
shit.
Maybe money did go somewhere.
What?
We don't know,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I would think that would be a really good marketing.
Of course, it
campaign
would
for
have been. Maybe they did, but
I would
we
announce. I
missed
think
it.
they should have announced that. That would be part of
be
it.
in the credits anyway.
Mm.
Like these.
But I don't know.
motherfuckers got
I hope-
paid.
That's a different story. If you do it and it takes 7 years to do it, and it's to raise the money to help the family that was harmed or the kids that were harmed, absolutely fine.
Dead.
Well, okay. So what about this? This is kind of cool.
Nothing
I mean,
to
we
replace
talked about it.
His death, like to that family.
That
so.
there's that little kid that we all thought was an influencer the last time we were talking about it, and I was convinced he was. I guess he's actually has dwarfism,
The door. Yeah.
and people actually fucking edited a bunch of photos and made him look like he was out partying and stuff.
Quayton or
Quavo.
something like that.
Wait, what?
Quayton, something like that. It's this kid that has
The
dwarfism.
Australian-
He's like
Australian kid.
He's like 8
oh,
years
that
old.
kid.
He basically was getting bullied at school, and his mom recorded him saying, "Oh, I want to kill myself." Like it was a really sad video. Went viral. Some comedian that also has dwarfism created a GoFundMe, and he wanted to raise 10K so he could send him to Disneyland from Australia, give him the hotel, make him have a good time. Celebrities caught wind of it, and it's up to like 400,000 right now. But he vetted the kid. He had people in Australia vet him, and he made sure that these guys are legit. So the kid didn't even want to go to Disneyland. He's donating all that money to like a bullying
That's
thing,
perfect.
awareness.
Perfect.
That's super cool.
But did the mom? Doesn't it seem like the mom did it for a certain reason? Well, I wouldn't. The first thing I wouldn't. If my kids tell me something, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, let's record."
I think she
put it
may have
online.
panicked thinking a kid wanted to kill
I
himself.
think, I think that's
Well,
like
But why would you
100%.
post it on Facebook
To get money for Disneyland.
See,
Maybe she's
that's
been
what I'm saying.
promising
She
it.
did it for because
Because maybe
That's
that would
what-
change his
that's the
mind from
nowadays.
killing
No, see,
himself.
but
No,
I
I don't
think
think that.
that's also your negative way of thinking. What if she's like
Panicked.
so fucking frustrated
I don't know what
that
to
her
do.
kid's feeling that way that she's like she wants to put it out there so maybe the parents see and everyone else sees.
I do see
so
what
something
he's-
changes.
Or
What
she
Martin's
thinks
trying
that
to
getting
say?
him to Disneyland
Yeah.
will keep him from killing himself.
I do see what Martin's trying to say. Like,
No,
why?
no, but no one. Disneyland was never her
Oh,
agenda.
right.
That
Like,
was just a
she
comedian
just wants-
starting
she wants
on
that-
his own.
Oh, I
the
didn't know
likes.
that.
She wants all that
why
shit
put
to
that
come-
out there and put
Yeah.
your son on blast? But at the same time, like we're living in a woke society, so maybe she thought like, oh, this is gonna help other people.
Well, maybe
Wasn't
he
even
was
thinking like,
killing
oh,
himself for
you're
a different
making-
reason. Maybe mom was the source.
See, I see where Martin's coming from.
Yeah, I see where he's
I
coming
wouldn't
from,
want.
too.
I wouldn't want to record Jason and be like, "Oh, why are you crying?"
Yeah, but
blah,
that's
blah, blah.
not happening, Jason. You're not in that situation.
I know that, but from what I
Jason's
see
as
is,
big as you are. Dude. He's
Okay,
gonna be fine. He's fucking too.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe for you.
Thank you, thank you. I want to go to Disneyland. What the fuck? That shit's expensive.
You can't even get on the rides though.
All right, so what I think is that her kid's been through that so many times where she has to deal with him being bullied all the time that she got frustrated and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna record this shit finally and put it out there saying, this is fucked up.
This has
You
to
guys
stop.
keep doing, this has
Maybe.
to stop now.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we don't know,
No.
but it's like we have to look at it from different angles, not just the negative angle of hey, she wants
I
attention.
agree.
And then
Because I get that we live in this world where it's like there's so many people just hey, I want attention, I'm getting
Shysters.
likes, blah blah blah. But not everyone's like that. That's
shysters,
No,
yeah.
there's
And
still
people
good
try
people
to
out
say
there.
that he was 19 years old and he was an influencer and like it was all fake.
there was so
it was so
the-
stupid.
Brad Williams called into the Theo Vaughn podcast and he explained everything. He talked about how people were just out there, literally just sending out false information about this whole thing, and creating websites and blogs and everything. And it was just all bullshit. I'm like, damn, that's
Honestly,
crazy.
I
Well, that's interesting.
I believe
Relate that to
it.
coronavirus.
All right.
No, but
China.
Stupid.
Right?
Fucking China.
I did see an
Right.
interesting tweet. Someone was
Yeah.
like, "Do you know someone that actually has it, or knows a cousin or nephew or anyone that actually has it, so we can actually get like a legitimate source? Like, oh, I know someone that actually has
I
it."
used to live in Kirkland in 98, 99, and old
What?
people are dying in Kirkland from coronavirus. Yeah, Washington.
It was from drinking too much beer, though, right? 'Cause
Wait, were they
different
were
coronavirus.
dying then?
No, right now they're
The
at
fuck, you don't know them?
they're,
though, dude?
I don't know them, but
What the fuck
I
He
just
used to live
happened?
in Orange
I live in
County,
Kirkland.
but and there's fucking cases.
Kirkland,
God
Washington.
damn, dude. That was fucked up. That's
It was a connection, ho.
Yeah, fucking my
I'm from there.
my mailman's cousin that lives in Oregon, fucking that I met one time is dying from it.
Dude,
Like,
it's weird.
I
to
know
see-
a
since
guy.
I heard. It's the same shit.
I know a guy.
It's weird to see coronavirus on like the back of Clorox. It's like the first thing.
Is it?
is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's
On the
been
wipes.
around. It's
Yeah,
been
the wipes.
around for fucking a while. It's just
That's Clorox marketing. Buy our wipes.
no. It's been on there for a while.
No, it's been on the. I've had that Clorox wipe for fucking a long ass time. That same bottle at my
It's
desk.
been on there
Yeah, it's been
forever.
on there forever.
Hold on a minute.
No, hold on.
Coronavirus has not been here forever.
It has been. Coronavirus is a
Human
family
coronavirus.
of different viruses, and so it's basically
So the one that's going
umbrella.
around is called the
COVID-19. That's
yeah.
a different
the novel
coronavirus.
or naval. What is it called?
Novel,
Novel. There you go. The novel coronavirus.
meaning novelty.
That's novel. No, fuck you.
Sure, it's not Nobel. All right, whatever.
It's been around coronavirus because there's usually like 5 cases of coronavirus that happens every year here in the in California, but this one's a new strain.
I heard it's a
That's
common
what it
in
is.
animals. It's a common
Google the
disease in
fuck out
animals.
of that.
He's all
it.
mad. He's
Google
all
it.
mad.
I'm not here
He's
to
like,
Google.
I've never heard of coronavirus
No.
before.
I haven't,
I've never heard of
but-
AIDS. I've
But I
never
don't
heard
usually
of
get
HIV.
involved unless there's panic.
No, coronavirus has been around a long time because it's a family of viruses.
That's
what
why
it
it's
is.
called Corona, because there's just different spikes to it, right?
Yeah, there's different kinds of viruses. It's not just the
You know what
coronavirus.
Corona is, right? Sun, the burning sun, Corona.
Corona.
No, Corona's a crown, buddy.
Fake news.
It comes from the Spanish word.
Here it is.
Human coronavirus.
Look up sun and Corona. Thank you.
It says human corona because it's normally in animals. But there it is. Like,
What
so
about
the-
Southern Corona?
It's the same thing like Lyme disease. Like Lyme disease.
I
you
didn't
get
mean
from,
look up-
ticks.
Lysol or Clorox. I said look up history of coronavirus, but that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, I just want to see how long it's been there.
It's been there for a long time.
He's all mad.
I've never heard of it, so it's not true. This is
No,
fake
I don't
news.
say it's not true. Trust me. Look, there could be a billion things going on. I don't pay attention until somebody calls me and says we need to do something about the coronavirus, and I have to do something about it.
I'm a lawyer.
No,
Got to do it.
See, that's funny, but it's not so funny. I'm
So look at it's Cincinnati.
What did I didn't say anything.
What happened?
He's dogging me. I didn't say nothing.
Wait, look at Chris.
Here we go.
The
Hey,
the
everybody's
1960s, 1960s,
They first
and 7 overall types.
Cool.
So there you go.
When's the first time?
1960.
1960s.
So let's reverse. What you get upset over about right now?
No, when's the first time that it affected humans?
1960s.
Didn't say that.
I think it did, Chris. Let's see. First identified in the 1960s, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and there are 7 overall types.
Okay, when's the first time it affected humans?
I'm not, you Google that shit. You have a phone. I'm fucking tired of this conversation.
Oh, you don't want to be wrong. Okay.
Are we going back to the coronavirus porn or what? What the fuck?
You were wrong already, so it's like
I wasn't wrong. I just hadn't heard of it.
So it doesn't
That
exist.
doesn't make me wrong. I never said it didn't exist. You did. You spoke for me.
So since you can't see what's outside on the other side of this door, does
Do
it?
you want me to go look over there and see? All right, I get
But
it.
do you
I'm
believe
out.
that?
Be like Fred? No.
He was about
I
to.
thought you were about to right now. I was like, oh shit.
I don't
Not
even know
that
why it gets
serious.
so bad.
It's not that serious.
Because he called him a lawyer.
No, it isn't that. He
thing.
doesn't know what I do. So,
What do you do?
see? Didn't know.
Fights crime.
We're not on me, Ryan.
It's a conspiracy
Alright.
theorist. Come on, you know he's gonna freaking.
I do fight crime.
Mermaid Man.
SpongeBob.
And I look like SpongeBob. That's a disguise.
So explain that theory, Martin.
Which theory?
The one about if you look outside.
Oh, I'm not smart enough to explain it.
Yeah, what was that all about?
So, if you can't see it, then it doesn't exist until you see it.
I weed whack.
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
it's the cat in the box.
So
Is that a
Oh,
A
No,
game?
Grand Theft Auto, like it doesn't.
He
back
says it,
PlayStation days, how the
it renders. Right?
yeah, it would
that a
take time
game?
before you get to it.
That's a game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, forget it.
No, it's like, just like any video game, you know, before you go to the next scene, next level, it has
takes
to
time
render
yeah.
and then appear. So he's saying, you're breathing like crazy on the mic right now.
Because I've never played a video game. Go ahead.
So he's saying outside, you imagine there's that big rock out there and that's your front yard. And he's saying that doesn't exist until you actually walk out there and see it for yourself.
Yeah, it's like
It's like a simulation.
Yeah.
So invite everyone over to see it.
Schrodinger's cat. You don't know what happened to the cat until you actually look inside the box.
The dog.
Cat.
Oh, look inside the dog. That's
So
when
what's
you
that?
find
I
a
never
cat.
heard that one. before.
Schrodinger's cat is basically like the theory of multiple universes. There's a cat in a box that has poison and like knives or something or some shit like that, and you don't know if the cat died from the poison or the cat's alive or whatever until you look inside the box. The one that when you're looking inside the box is your timeline. So
you make
basically,
that reality?
there's different theories of did the cat die or is the cat alive or did the cat
Depending on when you
get
look in the
stabbed or
box.
whatever. Yeah, depending on what you look in the box, is different multiple
It's
universes.
That's interesting.
Theorem.
Yeah,
It's a theory.
Pythagorean
That's
theorem.
exactly what it is. It's a
that's where I was
theory.
going. But yeah,
None of us are smart enough to.
I've never used. I haven't said that word Pythagorean. theorem.
no, nor have you used it, right? Ever?
Dude,
from
there's
learning
so
it?
many things. When the fuck? I mean, I haven't used algebra.
Right.
I haven't
No
used
kidding.
log division
use
in
algebra
a
all
long
the time.
time.
What?
Long division. I haven't used that in a long time.
What else?
What?
Long division.
I use long division. I have to
Of
use
course,
that for
man.
work.
You gotta get a discount. Oh,
I gotta make sure my money's right. That's what it is.
$56?
Yeah, $56.
I know it's
$56.18.
you have to divide that by a long time because he ain't gonna get any more money.
I'm not getting that shit back.
Fuck, his
Living
bank
off the
account's-
grid, baby.
They're not done with you.
What do they want? What else do they want? They have no. I
That
got,
56 was interest. Don't open a bank account ever.
I can't anymore. What the fuck?
Even when you move, you know,
Just changing his name.
I'm gonna move to China.
back to China.
Back to China.
Um,
Damn,
There's a
Chris,
lot
I thought
about
we
the
were past
coronavirus. I think
jokes.
he brought it here.
this. What?
I want to start off by saying I like what Asian people bring to this country. You guys are really awesome people.
I like rice,
I love rice, but
It's because I started this podcast by judging them.
but I also like tortillas.
So you like two different cultures?
which
And black
which
eyed peas.
tortillas? Flour or corn?
You know, it's interesting. So the kids like the flour, and I like the corn. I buy the king size
What do you make
for the
out of it?
tacos. Tacos.
You make
Or
big
enchiladas.
ass. You make big ass tacos
Fuck yeah.
out of fucking the king
The
size
king
tortillas.
size corn, yeah.
Okay, that's
I mean, Russell, you want up?
It's not a taco. That's just a burrito. That doesn't know how to roll.
No,
Doesn't know how to
no.
roll it.
Look. Oh, no. Okay, you've had them too. So and he's like, when are we having tacos again?
So he's-
yeah, right.
he's not-
don't talk shit.
He
You're
doesn't
not
say
getting them
when we having
again.
burritos again.
I'm
He's,
not the
"When
most
we having
authentic
tacos
Mexican
again?"
to say anything, but I'm just saying.
All right.
Fuck. We're not doing this right.
Bye.
We're out of here.
Definitely not doing this right.
7125media.com. Reach out at info@7125media.
And we're sorry.
For this nonsense.
Sorry. Coronavirus is okay. We still didn't get to see the clip of porn.
Shut up, Scott. Jesus Christ. All right.